This playthrough is rated T for teen. Captain, we might be taking on a little water. Greetings and salutations, viewers, while we're back here with another episode of Super Robot Taisen OG. In the last episode, the DC tried to attack our base, and with the help of all of our characters, and especially Ryusei getting the 1 in a million shot, we were able to destroy the missile that was attacking the base. Also, Ryan and Elzam met each other, and that was a bit awkward. But anyway, we're on to the DC base to stop this thing once and for all, but will it be smooth sailing? Stay on this bearing. Are we still on course for Hachijo Island? Yes, sir. We'll be arriving shortly. Any sign of enemy movement?
No, sir. Not within a 100-kilometer radius.
Good. Strange. I was expecting chasers from Kyushu. Let's try out the Hagane submergence function. Diving, sir? Yes, in the Izu Ogasawara Strait with a depth of 3,000. The DC sub's maximum depth is only around 2,000. But since the Hagane is a spaceship, it can dive deeper. Unless they use the DSRV, they'll never reach us. Check the watertight compartments and prepare to dive. Dive, dive, dive. I haven't been seeing Kusaha since we launched. How are we going to get her off this ship? What? We're underwater. Didn't you hear the announcement? What announcement? Were you listening to music again? Now this is what I call a ship, yeah, Ryusei? Don't try to change the subject. ... What's up, Ryusei? Feeling down? No, I'm fine. You don't look fine, Mon. Come on, maybe I can help. If it's about a girl, he won't be able to help. He only knows a bunch of cheesy pickup lines. Yeah, I didn't think they was cheesy last night. Ooh. Yeah, it's assumed, I don't know if it's ever straight to say it, but Gaido and Garnet seem to be kind of a thing, so. Here's the medicine for Dr. Kobayashi. Thank you. By the way, Kusaha, did my father say anything? No. I see. ... Oh, Ryusei. I gotta go to the hangar. He just doesn't want his childhood friend to be in this dangerous situation, so. What's wrong with him? I don't know. Hi, what is that? Why? We're passing latitude 330 north on our current depth is 3,000. Any sign of the enemy? We haven't picked up anything on radar. As we suspected, the DC subs can reach this depth. Latitude 30 north is the deepest area of the Izu Strait. Oh, really? It's almost 10,000 meters deep. Not even the Hagane can survive it. Enough. We're in Battle Station 3. Sorry, sir. This may be safe water, but don't let your guard down. Sonar contact. This is a torpedo. What? A torpedo at this depth? Make that 6 torpedoes bearing 287. Battle Station 1. Full speed ahead. Rig for battle. Full speed ahead. Rig for battle. Aye. Take an evasive maneuver. Load tubes 1 through 4. With 18 torpedoes. Aye. 45 degrees starboard. Load tubes 1 through 4. Open the vent. Torpedoes 1,800 meters and closing. Fire tubes 1 through 4. 1 through 4. Fire. ... Exclamation point. 5 down. 1 to go. Here it comes. Evasive actions. We're not going to make it. Episode 9, Silent Service. Report the damage. The tornado hit the starboard aft. The Tesla drive is down. What? Aft blocks 8 and 11 are taking water. What? Say what again? We're sinking because the Tesla drive's not working. Use the trim tank to keep us at this depth. Roger. Sonar's detecting something in front of us. Exclamation point. Subs? How? Data's matched their DC subs. We've been ambushed. I didn't expect their subs to reach this depth. We can't launch our PTs at this depth either. We'll sink if anything happens to the Hagane. All hands, keep this depth and get us out of here. Aren't we going to fight them, Captain? Our destination is Adonais Island. We can't receive supplies, so we must avoid combat. I see. Then shall we move to this grid, sir? Yeah, reach the bottom of the map, basically, so. or defeat all the opponents, either way. Yes, full speed ahead. Alright, so unfortunately, we cannot use any other party members in this fight. It is only Hagane. This is why last episode I said boost up the, if anything, boost up the HP, or at least the energy of the Hagane if you're worried about anything. HP-wise, you'll probably be fine, same with armor. I also gave them the Chobam armor just to reduce the damage we're going to get, because we had to fight 5 killer whales by ourselves. And we can't even like really do anything with anyone, so I don't know why the screen's even here in the first place. So, all right, let's select. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 killer whales. They're all the same stats as before, though, but they are pretty tough. But this time they won't defend every attack like they did in that one previous area. So our mission objective is to get to the south end of the map reached, and the losing condition is shot down. But if we defeat all the enemies, we can basically get there anyway. That's the battle mastery requirement. So last episode I said at the end of it, I said this is the best place to get experience for Daitetsu and Tetsuya and the Hagane itself. So what I did off screen is I beefed up the Hagane with max HP, match energy, and I did a couple points in armor to get it a little bit more. And then with the Chobam armor, we're at 1640. So I maxed out like the current stats we could for HP and energy, just because we want to use our cannon. I didn't want to do too much because I didn't want to waste too much money. I spent like 34,000 credits on this. Now the reason why I want to do this is because this whole battle has the ability to let's see. I would say use cheer, but he's not going to destroy it in one turn. So, all right, let's activate the torpedoes. Yeah, we got a really good range here, so, but... All hands prepare for a torpedo attack! Yeah, it went by too fast. Steady, hold. I didn't want to beef up my weapons, mainly because I didn't want to be able to do what I'm going to do. I didn't want to be able to kill these guys super easy for this map, so let's end the phase. Alright, we're gonna hit him with a... Oh, yeah, I've already shown the impact cannon, so we can skip that part, so... Alright, the reason why... Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to press that button there. Nonsense, you jump into that water and the pressure will crush you in less than a second. It was basically Ryusei saying, let's get out of there, let's get out and help him, but I accidentally pressed the button too quick, so... Oh. Just let the Captain XO handle it. What? The Tesla drive is malfunctioning. I can't control it. What? We're still sinking. The trim tank isn't helping. Damn it. Ignite the auxiliary rocket engine cluster. Surface, keep us level. Yes, sir. This isn't good. What's wrong? The gravity control isn't working because the Tesla drive is down. So we're being pulled to the bottom of the ocean. Are you serious? Yes, we're maintaining our depth with the auxiliary engine and the trim tank, but we can only do that for so long before we sink. Oh no. Ida, how much longer can we maintain our depth? 4 minutes longer. That's it? We'll use the overboost to surface. Secure an area to accelerate. Overboost? We only use that for taking off into space. This is an emergency, XO! Exclamation point. Listen, with the time remaining. Okay, we know what to do. You showed us that before. Get us to this grid sector. Aye, aye, sir. All right. So, yeah, we have to get there in time. But I'm going to purposely fail the fight because I want to show off something. So let's move on down to the other section. Because as soon as you attack a guy, they'll chase after you, so... I don't want to move too far away. I do want to get to... But then again, I don't have to get there within my time period, so... we'll be able to... I'm trying to think if I move too far, will you be able to get to me? I think. Yeah, let's just move straight down. We'll do through that. Yeah, he'll... Oops! I pressed the button again, so... It appears so, sir. Perhaps they want to capture us. Stay alert. I think that said they were coming after us, but they weren't firing on us at the time. Sorry about that. Another. I was pressing the button to change the thing, and it went straight to the next thing. So sorry about that. All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that'll work here. So okay. Let's see. Can you hit? Actually, could do is double attack just to make sure it hits, or it does yeah, we can hit just fine. Never mind. Okay, I was thinking of something else. Nice, dead. So the reason why I want to do this is because we get 4,000 experience, or 4,000 experience, 4,000 gold every time we kill someone here. So, and with oh yeah, if you hold on an enemy, you can show that's the command ability that Daitetsu has. But anyway, so every time we kill a sub, that's $4,000 that we can get. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and I spent 34,000. So if I at least do this fight one more time. Well, actually, I don't want to kill everyone because I automatically lose the battle. But still, we get 1,600. So if I do this at least twice, that'll make up all the money it costs building Hagane up here. But another reason to do this is to build up Daitetsu's pilot points so he can buy his next stats. So there's a couple ways you can build up Daitetsu. There's a couple suggestions. Most people suggest SP regenerate with him. Gunfight is also another good one, and mental. Because battleships are supposed to be good support units. And Daitetsu does have a decent skill set in terms of like what he unlocks, you know. Especially with guts and stuff like that. But that's up to you how you want to do it. But yeah, I'll show you what the defeat condition is. What happens when you actually lose, so. Yeah, they're doing like no damage to me because I you know, have the Chobam armor on and I put a little bit of extra points into the armor, so. I could have probably maxed out my armor, but I didn't want to go too overboard. I didn't want to. Overall, even though if I max out the ship and everything, it won't like break the game by me doing that because, you know, this ship is, like I said, is more of a support character throughout the whole game more than straight up like the big damage dealer, so it's not a harm to do that. But yeah, this is the best map to get like a ton of money and points for Daitetsu, so I want to do this a couple of times. And the great thing about redoing a map is that you don't lose out the chance to get mastery. That's only in the second game. In the second game, if you lose a battle, you don't get the chance to get mastery again, unfortunately. You have to do it right the first time. So that's why the second game is a little bit more difficult than the first one is. But yeah, so let's just defeat these guys and then purposely fail the scenario. Yeah, more. Yeah, we're getting lucky with the barrier there. The only problem is it does use up energy to do that, so. I think it's like 15 every time the barrier activates or something like that. So. Yeah, should be able to finish you off with the. Yep. What's the turn? Yeah, turn 5, so. That's it. Hit us with cheer again so we get more experience. Yeah, we'll get all that delicious experience. Now he's actually going to come after us, so. Nice. The reason we didn't counter is because we ran out of energy to use the impact cannon, so I should have chosen a different weapon to grind with, but anyway, let's just, yeah, we won't be able to finish this guy off anyway, so let's, well, it doesn't really matter, nothing really happens here, so. No good, we're sinking! This is it! And then the game over. This will probably be the only time I ever show up the game over screen, because obviously I know how to fight this fight. I could finish it, but let's get back to the plot. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we're back. So if you notice, my money has grown a bit from what I had at the beginning of the fight. So yeah, you keep all your if you pilot Yeah, see, my pilot points is 41 when I started. I think it was like at 18 or something like that. So you can do this like multiple times, and we can still get the mastery if we complete it, which is killing everyone before the turn 6 is over. So what I want to do is I want to do this at least a couple of times, just to make up the money I spent on the Hagane in the first place, get a little extra cash, but also get a decent amount of pilot points for Daitetsu, so that way I can buy him a couple of skill points. Because really, throughout the whole game, he's mainly going to be there as a support. Like, he does a little bit of damage, and then I have everyone else finish off a guy. That's pretty much the point of him, unless it comes down to certain bosses. I don't want to do this multiple times throughout the game. I only want to do it in a couple of points, otherwise the game will get too easy, because then I'll have plenty of money, and I don't want to do that. But to make it a little bit even later on, especially since we're playing harder mode, this will even up the odds a little bit. I said you couldn't do this in the later game. So, alright, I'm going to... I say I'm going to do this... I'm trying to think how many times I actually want to do it. Because we ended up getting, pilot points-wise, we got... let's see... 10, 20, 23 points. So, and most of the best items are like... Because I don't want to buy enough to get his... skills or his actual stats up. I just wanted to buy him skills and stuff like that to get him like kind of on his way, and just get a little extra cash, so that way I can kind of build up some. I can finally start building up my mechs and the ones I want to start doing. So yeah, I'm thinking, so I want to do this at least, I'd say at least 1, 2, that'll be a skill, 3, 4. I at least want to do this like 4 more times, I think, maybe 5. So, I'll be back after I've done that, so. Alright, we're back after doing that. If you kill that one I didn't kill before, you get a repair kit out of it. So we earned quite a bit of money, and Daitetsu has earned, well, I'll show you off after this battle is over, but he's earned enough to buy at least 2 abilities I want to give to him. So let's finish this off and get out of here. Alright, we're just going to skip this because we can defeat them pretty easily. Yeah, more than made up for enough money. You can do this at any point in the game. It's just, this is pretty much the battle that's like the easiest to gain like money and stuff, at least, especially for one character. And the fact that we have to use Daitetsu for quite a bit in the game on this path, and why not, right? So, yeah, we'll show off the last little bit. Oh, torpedo! We're losing ground by taking very little damage. He's like, yeah, I suffered worse than this. So, alright. Yeah, very short level overall. Very quick to go through. I kind of like the levels like this that are just, like, have, like, a specific premise. But anyway, defeating this guy, we get the battle mastery. And the battle automatically ends because there's no enemies, so.
All enemies confirmed down.
Good. Move to target grid and use overboost to surface.
Surfacing complete. No sign of hostility.
We made it. Thanks to the captain's idea of employing the overboost, which is normally used for an orbital launch, while we were still underwater. Don't forget, he used to be the captain of the Hiryu. He knows a thing or two about evasive maneuvers. Indeed. XO, take us to the South Bird Island. Slow ahead. Prepare the Tesla drive along the way. Aye aye.
Looks like the Hagane's out of the water now. Yes. Hey, Garnet, what did you want to ask me?
Is it true that you and Ryusei are childhood friends?
Yes.
And you like him, right?
No, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
Well, Ryusei doesn't seem to be interested in me.
You mean because all he cares about are robots?
Yeah, I have a hard time talking to him nowadays.
I see. You should just need to find the right time.
I guess, but...
Okay then, I'm on it.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about it. Just let me handle it. Yeah, let's let the flirt girl take care of this awkward scene. Dr. Omiya, I finished checking the Huckabee 009. Thanks. What's this? This was my mech when I was on the PTX team led by Major Ingram. Wasn't that a PT Special Forces unit before SRX? Yeah, it's disbanded now though. By the way, how was the 009? It's better, but it's still not as good as the 008L. Of course not, it's got a different power source. I know, I'll just use this guy in the next battle. Okay. Well, what do you mean by a different power source, Rob? Oh, you don't know? Question mark. There were 3 Hagabeans, the 008L, the 008R, and the 009, which have a different power source. You mean the 008 doesn't have a normal engine? Right. The 008L and the 008R were the first PTs to employ EOT. They're both equipped with black hole engines. Black hole engines? Those sound dangerous. Yeah, if it's called a black hole. It was. The black hole engine in the 008R went berserk and blew up the base. The only survivors were me, Dr. Hamill, and Rai. Rai? Yes, he was the test pilot. Exclamation point. Rai lost his left hand in the accident. His left? The Huckabee was given the nickname Berserk Trooper. ... He didn't tell you about it? No. Same old Rai. ... Anyway, the alien technology was just too much for us. I can't believe Rai never said anything. Huh. Anyway, we get the Huckabee 009 for our inventory here, so. Alright, before we end the episode, let's just show what I got for the Hagane. Yeah, I got 191 pilot points. I was thinking about getting a little bit more, but I don't technically need what the rest of the points, and I can get those later over the course of the game. Alright, for Daitetsu, the 3 skills I usually suggest, I mean, you can get whatever you want, but the big one to get for him is SP Regenerate and Mental, because that gives him Regenerate SP every 10 every turn, and Mental reduces the cost of his SP by 80. And then the next one, probably because he's going to be fighting a lot, would be Gunfight. If he didn't have support, I'd give him support, but he already has that, so... and Command goes up. Command and support will go up automatically over the course of the game by him leveling. I really don't see the use of... The only other one, maybe swapping out Mental for SP up if you're used to the game and how it works. Because depending on the numbers that go, sometimes 80% is better to cost of SP, and then sometimes actually raising your max value up is actually better. So it really depends on how you're playing. I'm going to go with Mental, even though SP up's probably the better way to go in this case. And I don't really attack with them enough to do Attacker or Revenge or anything like that. And Hidden Away isn't useful for him because of a specific reason. But anyway, let's buy SP Regenerate. And let's go ahead and buy Mental. Like I said, SP up, but I'm going to go with Mental in this case. So the only other one is when we get a few extra things, we're going to buy Gunfight. And what Gunfight does is it powers... I mean, I talked about it before, but I never went over the specifics. So Gunfight, every level, it can go up to level 9, and what it does is it raises the power of your machines to do more damage. So at level 1, it's 50. At level 2, it's 100. At level 3, it's 150. At level 4, it's still 150, but the range of all your weapons increase by 1. And then 5, your power goes up to 200. Then 6, 250. And then 7, your range goes up to 2. And then at 8, your power goes up to 300. And finally, at level 9, your power goes up to 350. So really the thing is it just does a little bit of extra damage, and your range increases, which is crazy good for, like, users that are range-specific or range-focused, you know, so... But yeah, that's Daitetsu, how we're building the Daitetsu overall. Yeah, can't give skills or anything to Tetsuya just because of the way the sub-commander works, so give it all to our main man here. Alright, well yeah, we did a lot of grinding. I won't do this for the rest of the game. This was really a one-time thing. There might be like one other spot to do it at, but I feel like after that it's kind of cheating at this point, or at least ruins the challenge of the game. And my turns will go up because I had to redo that fight multiple times, but the thing is, turns don't matter in this game. It's all a bragging rights, like, oh, I beat the game on so many turns, you know. And only in I think it's like Super Robot Wars like 3, 4, and like a couple others that turns actually matter because you can unlock secret like characters or mechs with them, but that's not the case in this game. But anyway, with that out of the way, we're now going to get repaired and continue on. What else will attack us this time? Will a certain girl with glasses end up being the hottest thing in the whole crew? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Super Robot Wars OG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.